Welcome to Bad and Theater, a game where you make choices and try not to lose. Welcome to Bad and Theater. On this day, we shall enjoy toying with fate. You'll make many choices and looking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. First, allow me to explain how it works. To begin a tutorial, select whichever doll you like. You're not our demon doll, you're the demon doll. You control the demon doll, you're a fierce looking guy that's minding your own business. How will you react with the human doll? Attack it. Attack it. You kill the human doll in cold blood. How ruthless. Found your very first bad ending. Let's reset the stage and try again. So try controlling the other doll. You're the human doll, you're a friendly little guy. How will you attack it? You both attacked each other and achieved the worst possible outcome. An excellent bad and made it possible decision. You will do well in this theater. Now, that's how you know how the story goes. You can set the doll's behavior in advance. As you just saw, these behaviors will automatically be set on what you choose during your last playthrough. But now you can turn each one of them on and off or off without having to replay from the doll's perspective. Yes, my theater has doubles as a puzzle game. Now try turning off and see the different outcomes. Demon doll, hostile, demon, wicked. You can go your fierce, really nice. You let him know, set aside differences and become friends. End tutorial. Human. Let's now do the host. Really nice. Okay. I'm done. Yeah, I get it. Okay, now let's start the show. Oh, completely. Okay, so there's hero, maiden, underling, the overlord. Oh man. So let's start with the hero. You are a hero. You like to think as yourself as pretty reliable and a swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from occasional heroic adventures, fighting evil monsters and whatnot. Your child maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely held captured at an overlord's castle. But who even puts a village right out where there's an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. You're happy to protect the townshold, though you were born to play this role. You have your adventure to rescue the maiden, but demon soldiers block your path. You can kill them to gain experience. Bravely slaughter other creatures. You make a quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. Do you feel much stronger now? After a long trek, you make the castle spot where you see an army of demons that look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the overlord. Beautiful or ask if you gather your courage. This is not mostly done in order to rescue the maiden. These evil demons anyway. The world is so much safer with them gone. Soon you get to kill another after another on your way to the overlord's chambers. The overlord pays demanding to know what the hell you're doing, measuring her soldiers. You get straight to the point and ask her where the maiden is. She plays ignorant and convinced the acts, but you don't get fooled. The maiden is here. What happened to her? You can see the only answer. The overlord definitely captured it. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. You think the poor maiden take feel of hatred, you fight the overlord with everything you've got. You become strong from the hordes of demons you took down before this final battle. The overlord is almost no match for you. You cut her to pieces. The overlord has fallen. Breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not yet finished. You search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within its walls. It's just as you suspected. She must already have been devoured. You feel hollow. Hollow Knight. A great evil has been banished from this world. But what doesn't matter, you were too weak to save someone. Stand alone amidst the carriage and ponder what it means to be a hero. You return to the overlord's remains and wrap your head on your cloak to bring back to the village eerily. A great victory will be celebrated. Failed hero ending. I think we have time for more. So we have dutiful. Let's try the maiden this time. You are a maiden. You live peacefully in a village next to a spooky demon overlord castle. You were told that you were fated to be captured by the overlord one day because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. Think of how you haven't been heard actually happening to anyone. Maybe the demons just haven't been given an opportunity. Who knows? You are in church to pray to your God, asking why you were born for this role of a maiden. You suspect a divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as what the point is. You are impatient. Meeting a demon sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'll understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get captured already. You have an and venture forth. Find a demon just see what happens. Not long after your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. Try for you yell, but the hero does not come. The demon suddenly jumps at you, biting a lot. How painful. Clear unreveals were stupid. How do you think this wouldn't come in patient? Why are you looking for trouble? Go on, angry or anything, of course. It's just all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour your inside. This is your punishment, cresting your face, you guess. Bite, you're swallowed by the demon until you are no more. Jesus. You set the stage, I guess? Let's do polite. Yeah, I made it. Yeah, we've done this part. But what if we choose... Introduce yourself. Tell the demon your name and explain you're made it from the village. The demon suddenly jumps at you and starts biting a lot and helping. Oh. Guess those are the only two choices. I think we have time for the underling. You're a demon underling, in service of the overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. This is how your friends tell you. Your job to guard the girls and keep humans away. It's unbearably annoying. Heroes normally come all the way here to challenge the overlord anyway. It's like standing in one place staring into nothing. I feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. Decide to ask the overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about irresponsibility and unquestioned obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everything? You complain about it to the overlord to your friends. They agree she's kinda a snob and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne. You wanted to vent to your friends, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. You should probably steer this in the least possible direction. Let her overthrow. Disloyal? Okay. No, you're sick of the overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree it's time for change in management. Your friends suggest maybe you should be the new overlord. Like the sound of that, your first act of rebellion is to take the day off like you wanted. Friends aren't very much you should, and you'll talk more about when you get back, which satisfies them. Sneak out of the castle and have some fun. Changes that decided you spend some time rolling in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path, a nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. Cryptia says, "Should you have a favor to ask?" You consider your options. Gobble her up or hear her out. Gobble her up. The maidens are the best meal, but you figure out you should live up to your demon name and strike back against a human. Instead of devouring the maiden with such a second thought, I feel quite proud of that. The other humans will really praise you if they watch. Oh man, if someone could have been watching. Time for the audience or your evil deeds, you wander to a nearby village. People screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think it's not very pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. It is a death skull or tomb, I believe. Yeah, I believe. You figure out people are quite upset at the sight of you. They won't put any terrible acts you commit. Also, they might fight back, and that probably wouldn't end well. You're just a little underling after all. The day has been a pleasant recession. You return to your thinking of taking a nap. 3 hours later, you're still away from the battle. You emerge from your room and see what a jerk. Say to yourself. Look around the lifeless storms you've known and run. You feel guilty for thinking you flee the cross until you remember your role not as an underling but as a human. This kind of a thing is expected from you. Maybe you'll start a new life far away from humans or demons. Wherever you'll live peacefully alone in a dark, deep forest somewhere. Does it an underling end? Okay, well, goodbye everyone. See you in part 2 series. Bye.